Tigers are the 2025 Class 6A state champs after taking games 2 and 3 of the 3-game series against Chelsea on Thursday here at Jacksonville State University. A large part of the Tigers' success came from the performances of Asher Dupel in games 2 and 3. At Rickwood Field, every seat is legendary, but there's just a couple that are a little more special. Over my shoulder here in the left field wall is the scoreboard, where there's some of the most unique seats in the house. UAH Chargers are on a 28-game win streak and have risen to number 3 in the nation. Steve Molden and Scott Tyson are two guys who've had a front row seat to this historic season. Huntsville's newest professional football team, the Huntsville Astros, kicked off their first game against the Tennessee Hornets here at Milton Frank Stadium Sunday afternoon. Pitched 7 2/3 innings over the 2 games Thursday, striking out 6 and allowing just 3 runs. Adding 5 hits and 3 RBIs at the plate, the performance earned him championship MVP.
You know, he's our little spark plug. I think everybody around the program, the school and high school baseball that knows our program now for this year, he's been our little spark plug. And, you know, there's a lot of guys I trust with the ball, and there's just a couple that you trust a little bit more, and he's that guy. And
the junior was a part of what was an undescribably hard week for the Tigers in 2024. The first lost their longtime head coach, William Booth, and then they fell in the championship series. But as the saying goes, tough times make tough people. And the foundation Coach Booth built taught these young men to embrace that.
It's been hard work and kind of blue-collar baseball. And we outlasted teams and all the off-season stuff. I mean, that's just always been part of the culture to 2 days and long lifts and practices. Stuff like that.
Hard work paid off for the right-hander who had the endurance to throw 125 pitches Thursday.
Feel anything now, but probably will here in a couple hours. But no, it was fun. That's what I wanted. I wanted that situation. I love it.
As he did all year, Dupel led his team, this time capping off with a state championship.
It's infectious, and it's every time he toes the rubber or he's in the box or whatever the case may be, it's super infectious, and for our guys to be locked on him for the last 7 innings of that game and really, you know, the first game as well, that's what I wanted to see right there, and that's what I wanted them to see as well because they could feed off of it.
In Jacksonville, Josiah Elmore, News 19 Sports. It's one of the most iconic baseball diamonds in the game, with history under every base and seat. The Rocket City Trash Pandas took to Rickwood Field, America's oldest baseball field, Wednesday against the Birmingham Barons. Both teams played tribute to the Negro League history at Rickwood, with the Barons playing as the Black Barons and the Trash Pandas playing as the original Huntsville Stars, a Negro League barnstorming team from the 1940s and 50s.
Leighton Revelle, who runs the Negro League Museum here in town, invited me to come down, and he was going to give me the tour of the museum, and I saw this jersey in one of the cases. I was like, wow, this is the jersey we got to wear for this Rickwood game. So
for the Trash Pandas, it was the team's first time playing in America's oldest ballpark, and they wanted to represent the Rocket City well.
Love to come here every single year. It'd be awesome. We brought all of our staff down, and we brought also a bus of season ticket holders down as well. So we have a good fan base here today.
For some fans like Steven Robertson, it was the first time seeing the field.
It gives me goosebumps because this place has been here since 1910. And I looked up some history, saw all the different players who played here, and that was pretty sweet. So to see the Trash Pandas here and the Barons, that's pretty sweet as well.
Other fans tell me getting to experience the quirks of the stadium is the best part. One of those quirks many fans might not even know about. Here at Rickwood Field, every seat is legendary, but there's just a couple that are a little more special. Over my shoulder here in the left field wall is the scoreboard, where there's some of the most unique seats in the house.
This is, no question, this is the best seat in the house.
Nestled behind the scoreboard, volunteers like Dan Weinrib manually fill in the score while getting a unique view of Rickwood Field.
We're all volunteers. None of us are getting paid to do this, so it's really a privilege, and we try to make this as open as possible.
Weinrib says this opportunity is an experience other ballparks can't offer.
Can you do this at Wrigley Field or Fenway where anybody can get a view of the game while people are working behind the scoreboard? No, but you can here at Rickwood Field, and I think that's a unique draw.
At Rickwood Field, I'm Josiah Elmore, News 19. Steve Molden and Scott Tyson have had a unique view of UAH's 28-game win streak. The broadcast duo has called every game of the Charger season and even travels with the team.
for me, I've been doing this since 2000, and you tend to know the personalities, and this team really enjoys being around each other. I know winning obviously helps, but you can tell they genuinely enjoy each other's company.
For Tyson, being around the players so much puts them in a new light.
On the bus with these guys, you go on a 5-6 hour road trip, and they're on the bus doing homework. And they're finding time after the game to have to do classwork and papers and everything. And you really get to know the individual sometimes versus the player.
Sometimes those bus trips don't go as planned. The Chargers' trip to Valdosta State in late January is a great example of that. The team loaded up and hit the road just to learn over 5 hours in that the game was canceled. The Chargers turned back to Huntsville, spending over 10 hours on the bus. In the end, the schedule mishap forced the team to play 4 games in 7 days, something Tyson says gave the team a boost.
When you're stuck on the road, you're stuck with each other. And there was a lot of time to spend with each other.
Through numerous adversities, the Chargers have rattled off a program-best 28 straight wins and are the number 3 team in Division II basketball.
It's the longest winning streak in D1, D2, or D3 currently. And what the guys have done is just, it is remarkable. It really is. It's been a lot of fun to follow in that perspective. But yeah, 28 games, saying it out loud even sounds a little surreal, honestly.
Tyson says despite the historic streak, you won't hear much about it from the players or coaches.
The ultimate goal isn't the win streak. And you hang out with the players, you hang out with the coaches, and yes, they celebrate after a win. You know, if it's 2 road games in a row, we get to stop for ice cream at Love's on the way home. So, I mean, it's all about the next game, and it's all about that one game that's on the schedule. But the end goal is something bigger, and that's what they're trying to achieve.
As for the team ceiling,
obviously it's the national championship. You've come this far, you come to this point with the veteran group that they have, the start, the leadership, the coaching staff, everything is in place for a national championship.
National championship. Me personally, I would say national championship.
Next matchup for the UAH Chargers is Saturday against Delta State in the Gulf South Conference semifinals. Reporting from Spraggins Hall, I'm Josiah Elmore, News 19 Sports. Huntsville Astros took the field Sunday for their first game in franchise history, marking the start of a 6-game inaugural season. It's a moment Astros players are excited for as they get to showcase their talents.
Took a year off after college. I tried out for the pros, for the NFL, but my 40 time wasn't that good. So I came out here and tried out with Coach Shane, and he gave me another chance. So I'm very grateful, very humble, and I'm just ready to go out here and show what I can do.
This is my very first professional opportunity, yes, sir.
How's that feel?
Oh, man, it's amazing. It's a wonderful feeling. It's surreal. It's a surreal feeling, and I'm just ready. I'm ready.
The Astros are a part of the International Football Alliance, a 6-team league that will expand to 7 teams next season. Astros assistant owner Andre Jackson says fans can expect a variety of talent when coming out to see the team this season.
So you'll see a variety of guys from different leagues that have played, and these guys are consistently putting their time out here all the time to pursue their dreams of moving up, constantly. So I respect them 100% for the effort that they put in.
And it's an opportunity for fans to learn what the team is all about.
I'm excited. Huntsville's bringing in a professional team, and I feel like that's going to bring a lot of fans once they start playing really good. And that's going to be just a new thing for Huntsville. They're going to be really good.
I'm always excited when we have new sports team come to the Tennessee Valley, so any chance I can get to come out and watch some live sports, I'm all for it.
Fans of Huntsville's newest team went home happy with the Astros picking up a huge win.
If you like football and you love watching football live, hey, come check us out and give us the opportunity. I think you might enjoy what you see.
In Huntsville, I'm Josiah Elmore, News 19.